and welcome to the Social Space, the show all about Wichita Falls, Texas, the whole wide world. I am Eric Crossland, the host that sits in this chair.
Oh,
yes. Good. That's the way we'll say
we
that.
We should play musical chairs one day.
And then just throw people off.
Yeah.
If people have been paying attention, every now and then someone's sitting in this chair.
Yeah.
That's right.
You blink, you miss it. Over there, Jackie Hoegger. Jackie.
Hi.
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 Any words of wisdom this week?
Tomorrow's Valentine's Day.
It is. We're going to get all into that. To your left, a man whose hands are full on Valentine's Day. Andrew Bell, the fullest of us all.
That fake holiday.
At what year do you tell your girls that the Valentine's Day fairy isn't real? Like you tell them, oh wait, hold on. Should I cut that? Do they watch the show?
Yeah.
No, they don't.
Okay.
I'm really confused by the whole Valentine's fairy thing.
I don't
Yeah.
know. To my right, somebody who told me right before the show that this is her favorite holiday, the one she celebrates the hardest. Data scientist Meg in January.
Yeah.
Was that true or not?
It's fall. Celebrate Valentine's.
Could you imagine Megan getting like gushy on Valentine's Day?
No.
But it's also one of the things we love about her.
That's exactly it.
Yes.
Just thank our partners real quick. Of course, News Channel 6 where we air 10:35. Now the football's over, you should be able to catch us there at 10:35 most nights. Our audio partner, Townsquare Media. You can listen to us on NewsTalk 1290. 10 a.m. right there. Listen along with Greg on the tractor. And Sean and Tanya Cho, Impact Signs at Falls Truck Center.
And I also want to thank all those people that continuously stop us whenever we're out. Hey, I enjoyed the show last night. Love listening or watching the show.
All those
Cheers
people
to
that
them.
stop us, guys.
Yeah.
Don't stop me.
We do.
No, I'm just kidding.
Last night, I'm telling you, it's a joy when they say, we love Andrew's laugh, or we love what the subject matter is. You guys are so funny together. Is your office really that funny all the time?
You're like,
And
no,
I
for
say,
30 minutes a day.
No. I go, it's crazy all the time. So thank all those viewers that love us.
Yeah, I think viewers that come up to Jackie, come find me and Andrew sometime. Megan, she likes to be bothered. No, we love our audience.
We do.
Okay, let's get into it. Well, okay, so we're here, as you watch this, the Super Bowl probably just ended.
Correct.
It might still be going on. I mean, 10:35, it's on another network. People might be popping over here right now. And then, so we don't know who won. Do you have a choice?
Bengals.
You want the Bengals
Yeah,
to win?
the Bengals for sure.
I think it would be cool if they did.
The only reason I would maybe want LA to win, I think it's neat when you win in your own stadium, but also homeboy was on the Lions for 10 years, Matthew Stafford.
Yeah.
He's just been on the worst team for the past decade. It'd be kind of fun to watch him win.
Yeah.
The Bengals guy has plenty of, he's young. Ish.
He is. You know, I did hear that they were the NFL is exploring this rule.
Because I was gonna say the same thing. Go ahead, you'll say it better.
About the Super Bowl has to be hosted at AT&T Cowboy Stadium every year so that it doesn't ever happen to be the home team again.
Yeah, because we had the Bucks win last year.
This is the second year in a row.
And then AT&T, never have to worry about that. Even as a Cowboys fan, I can have that. Yes, all right, so we all have our favorites. Does anybody have good plans? Yeah, I mean, you're doing something for Valentine's Day.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll go to dinner and do something fun with the girls.
You got to have reservations on that day.
Huh?
You have to have reservations on that day.
Unless you're a good cook like me.
Oh. I thought y'all were gonna go to Olive Garden.
Or United Market to that little area you can sit in and eat. No reservations for that. Jackie, y'all doing anything?
You know, I'll work all day.
Yeah.
And probably go home to cooking at home, which is super duper with me.
It'd be a normal day, except for I think Jackie's probably going to have us something up here, don't you think?
Oh, a little something.
Always something.
Always.
Always something. Yeah.
Laundry and shuffling kids around. It's just a normal Sunday for me.
I'm trying to just get through this weekend and it's next weekend, which
Yes,
Hoegger goes to Fort Worth
Oh, that will be
to
fun.
collect all of our advertiser awards.
Well, let's hope we win some. But yeah, with the whole crew is going
Yeah,
to
it's
Fort
gonna be
Worth the
fun.
next weekend. Yay!
Yeah, you know, we've got some big ones in for Andrew and I that he
That's right.
he starts it off, he makes it, he gets it in Photoshop and makes the cool scenes. then he gives them to me, and I animate them. So
That's
we got
right.
we got a few things
And
that we're
then
excited about.
it punts over to Matt.
Well, it starts with Matt.
Yeah.
Then to us, then back to Matt.
Yeah.
It's a whole circle.
And I love it when Matt says, "That's good, but do
Yeah.
it one more time."
Absolutely.
And then we do it again, and then Matt says, "That's good. Let's try it one more
He goes,
time."
how hard would it be?
Yeah.
To make that butterfly morph into the sun, and then it turns into the, and I'm like, I don't know, just send it to Andrew first. I'll take it from whatever he does.
Well, hopefully
So we're excited.
Hopefully we'll win some, and we can have a show talking about all that award-winning material.
You know, silver and bronzes mean nothing up here.
Whoa, wait a minute.
We need to
it
get a
does
goal.
too.
Andrew, you and I got to get a goal from oceanography.
Yeah.
We know.
So we can be favorited like Matt down
Yes.
there.
No, that'll never happen.
That'll never happen.
No. You know, you have the golden child.
We're trying to get on that level.
No. Y'all have fun with that.
All right, so Jackie, something that's up on the board, the big
Yes.
board that our audience doesn't know about, but it's over there, is Idea WF. What do
That's
we want
right.
to talk about?
Well,
Just
you
let
know,
people know
I
to
just
get.
like to let people know that Idea WF is just kicking off, and there are some orientations that are free.
Oh yeah.
That you should really think about attending if you're thinking about expanding your business.
Yes.
Or even starting a business, which is that idea that you've had in your head for a long time. You know, even just going through the process would cost you thousands of dollars, and you're getting it for free.
Yeah.
You'll learn a lot about your idea. Is it worthy? What do you think about it? So I say if you're out there, make sure you go to ideawf.com, find out the dates of all those free orientations, and go attend one and find out if you want to expand your business or start your idea, if it's for you.
Yeah, go back on our Facebook page for the social space and watch
Please,
Jeannie
yes.
Hilbers, who was on here 2 episodes ago, and she told us all about I mean, gosh, you get so much great information if you want to start or expand your
Well,
business.
I think this is year 12 or 13 for Idea WF. There's been hundreds of thousands of dollars awarded to people in the past. And if you've got an idea or if you want to expand your business, for goodness sakes, enter Idea WF.
There you go. Do it, folks, or be a fool if you don't. Right. Is that you go on record to say that, Jack?
Well,
I don't have an idea.
I go back to it's shake and bake.
All right. Well, gosh, thank you so much for joining us, data scientist Megan January.
Yes.
We're going to take a break. This show's all about MSU. We're going to have Dr. Jeff Stambaugh on. He's going to tell us all about Mustang Rally,
Yes.
the 100th anniversary. MSU's been around almost as long as Bev's Flowers.
That's
and,
right.
and we'll have all that and more when we come back. Thanks, man.
Yay!
Four incredible radio stations. That's who we are. We are Townsquare Media, and we bring the best of radio to the North Texas area. Wake up early with NewsTalk 1290. That's us. How about Kelly Raspberry on 92.9 NIN? Yep, that's us. Bringing you the best of country with 102.3 The Bull. That's us. And rocking it all day long with 106.3 The Buzz. That's us. We are Townsquare Media, and we're proud to be a sponsor of the social space.
Hi, and welcome back to the social space. Jackie and Andrew still over there. I'm still there. Didn't change my name during the break.
Good.
And now to my left from MSU, Dr. Jeff Stambaugh. How you doing?
Great, thank you so much for having me on.
Yeah. Can we call you Doctor or you want Jeff? What do you want?
Jeff is good.
Okay, Jeff. Tell us a little bit about yourself and how you came to MSU. What your role was there, please, sir?
Well, I'm a vagabond. I'm a retired Air Force fighter pilot. I tell my students I graduated from the U.S. Air Force Academy 1.5 million years ago. And I had a wonderful time flying fighter jets. Everybody assumes I must have been stationed at Shepherd at some point, but actually I never was. But when I retired from the Air Force, I went back to Texas Tech. I went to Texas Tech, not back to Texas Tech, earned a PhD, and then came to Midwestern State and have been here ever since. I'm going to wrap up my 14th year here.
Wow. And
I
so
think
you flew
13th or 14th
You were a
year.
fighter jet pilot?
Yep.
Oh, that's so
Yeah, I
amazing.
started,
Can you
started
imagine?
in the A-10 and spent most of my time in the F-16.
That's
wow.
incredible.
Yeah,
Jeff-
it was.
Yeah.
But it's for young men, and I'm not.
You don't want to get back in and go for one more
Oh,
ride?
I would dearly love to get back in,
Yeah.
but I would come out a whipped puppy.
Jeff, every year high school students are making college decisions. Tell us a little bit about Mustang Rally.
Mustang Rally is our premier on-campus recruiting event for the prospective students and their families to come out and try MSU on for a day. So right now, we are trying to tell everybody it's time to get off the couch, out of the house, and onto the campus
Cool.
to see what Midwestern has. Starts at 9 a.m. on a beautiful Saturday morning, and they'll spend 3 to 4 hours with us, hear from the president, get the university picture, take a nice campus tour, and then they spend about an hour in the college that they think they would like to major in, which is where we really take care of the students. And it's important for several reasons. First of all, we think that everybody in Wichita Falls in our area knows all about Midwestern State, and they do not. We hear all the time when students come to MSU from the local area, I had no idea. I had no idea the programs, I had no idea the quality. So even folks in the local area who we think should know about Midwestern don't. And so they need to come out and get that experience. But I'll just offer some advice to parents and prospective students as they go out on a campus visit. What we want them to do is we want them to get a sense of the university and a sense of our college. And the question I have for them is, can you see yourself fitting here? Because I'll tell people, the school you pick, there are a lot of potential good schools for any particular student. The question is, do they fit? And then do they invest in wherever it is that they go? Because that's going to determine whether their college time is successful. So it's a great opportunity for students to come out, learn more about MSU, and like I said, I literally tell them, look around this classroom. Can you see yourself sitting here come August?
Yeah.
And if you do, we're the right place for you.
That is such a good thing to think about. It was such a change growing up in Waco, going to North Texas, and the cultures were so different.
Yeah.
You had to make sure it was a good fit. Like I had never seen, like this is a long time ago, people have different colored hairs now, but I went to a thing like this that North Texas had, and someone had a green mohawk, and I was like, oh, I want to go here. These people are different. Everyone was just cowboys back home. I want to see all this, So finding out if it's a good fit for you is really.
Yeah, that's really crucial.
Yeah.
So as Dean of the Dillard College of Business, which is such a beautiful building, when these kids hit the campus on that Saturday in March, are the parents invited on that same day?
Absolutely. It's for everybody that comes along, because a lot of times the family members are key parts of the decision, not least of which is writing the check to make all this possible. But they also want to, sometimes they can help the prospective student make a decision as to what might be the best fit. And honestly, when we field questions, we probably get more questions from the parents than we do from the students. So yes, they are very welcome to come along and check things out.
So this year, you guys have decided to, I guess for lack of a better phrase, spice it up a bit.
There you go.
So I'm really giggling on the inside when I read through the list of interesting things. If these students show up on that Saturday in March, what's this magical list we're hearing about?
Yeah, I'm excited now.
So let me tell you some of the gifts, some of the incentives that didn't make the final cut. One that I threw around in my idea was maybe we could bring somebody up and let them do a tandem parachute jump onto the campus that day. That one didn't make the cut, however. What we're trying to do is give people a good reason to take their Saturday and spend it with us as opposed to the many other competing things. And so in terms of the value, the top value prize is 2 years free room and board for a prospective student.
Wow.
It's worth about $20,000.
Yeah.
Okay, let's just stop there for a second. 2 years of free room and board.
Yep,
And you're saying the value of that is,
about $20,000.
that's worth getting up on that Saturday and
It
coming
is.
alone.
It is.
Okay.
And so that one we think appeals a lot to the parents.
Yeah.
We have one that we think is going to appeal a lot to the prospective students, and that's $5,000 in cryptocurrency.
Oh,
And the way that'll work is we'll give them the cryptocurrency. Of course, for all of these incentives, terms and conditions apply, like you've actually got to come to the school and enroll for the fall to get the stuff and a few other things, but we'll give them the $5,000 and say, what kind of crypto do you want come September of 2022, and we'll transfer it to them.
I think the cryptocurrency is an interesting pair with the 2 years of room and board.
Yep.
You're
That
hitting
could
both
shoot
sides.
up through the roof. You could come out there a millionaire.
And then we also are going to give one student their free reserved parking space, where they'll get to pick a spot on campus and we'll put a sign and say reserved for Andrew, and they get to park there for a year.
That's awesome.
And also, in each of the college gatherings, they're going to be giving away a Dell laptop.
Nice.
Awesome.
So we think we are providing lots of exciting reasons for folks to come out and spend a morning with us at MSU
A
Texas.
free parking spot, a free laptop, room and board for 2 years, and some crypto. That's pretty
incredible.
cool.
Well, and if you just show up, you enter in the fall, you're entered. Is that
Yep,
what that
if you
was?
show up, you must be present, and then they're going to draw at the main university assembly for the room and board, the crypto, and the parking space, and then when they go into the colleges, then they'll have their own procedures for winning the laptop. But it's as simple as that. We have a great product,
Yes. I
but you
agree.
have to penetrate all of the clutter in people's lives, and we said, let's do it this way. Should be a really fun morning.
All right, so let's review exactly when Mustang Rally is.
Saturday, March the 5th,
Okay?
and the way that they register for it is they go to the MSU webpage, and you can just go to the search bar and type in Mustangs Rally. It'll take you to the Mustangs Rally page, and you can click to register and let us know that you're coming. You don't have to pre-register, but we like you to, and that way we have a better understanding of who shows up and things like that.
So Jeff, we get a lot of mom and dads and grandma and grandpas that watch this show. So what's
They
the
stop her at Walmart.
They do. They really do. I was at a Bible study last night, and the show was talked about. They're like, we watch the show every Sunday night. So speaking of, if you're speaking to all of those mom and dads and grandma and grandpas out there, what would you say to them why MSU Texas should be one of their choices to visit?
It's a great question. So in my little sales pitch, and I have different sales pitches, but the one that we find resonates with the students is community, quality, and affordability.
Yes.
Community, a lot of places, a lot of people are looking for a place where they feel like they fit. If you want to be anonymous in a gigantic town, we're obviously not the right fit. But if you like to go someplace where people are going to know your name, you're going to be able to develop a diverse group of friends, be kind of in a navigable situation, community is one. The second is quality. Now I'm going to talk, MSU is quality across the board, but I'm obviously most versed in the business school. We have the top accreditation, business school accreditation in the country, the same one that Harvard's got, that Wharton's got, that Michigan's got, we've got. And what that means is to keep that accreditation, we always have to be innovating. Every year the bar gets higher and they expect more and more of us. So it keeps us on our toes so that we really offer a quality education. And the last one is so important to parents and to prospective students, and that's affordability.
Yeah.
Your college dollar is going to go a long way on the Midwestern State campus, and that's important to a lot of families.
Especially when you have three.
That's right.
In the future.
Yes, they're staying here.
And I'll throw in, it's a beautiful campus. We'll run some of those drone shots we have going into bumpers on the commercials. It's also a very pretty campus. And gosh, it's 7 minutes from where we're sitting right here. You can get to downtown, you can ride a bus down here, whatever. Well, gosh, Jeff, thank you so much. We're going to keep you here, though. We're going to take a break. We're going to come back. We have another subject we want to cover, and this is the 100th anniversary
Yes.
of MSU.
That's right.
What? Okay, we're going to take a break. We'll be right back and talk about that.
Summer always seems like it'll last forever. Until it doesn't. Yeah, I guess it's that time of year again. Don't be caught off guard. Get ahead of the problem. Let James Lane make sure your unit's ready for 90 one day and 30 the next. Be ready for anything and everything with James Lane Air Conditioning and Plumbing. When you need us, we're there.
The 2022 Chevy Silverado Custom is hard to keep in stock, but 4 Stars Auto Ranch has more on the way. And if you come in today, you can get your name on it. 4 Stars has a bunch of new vehicles coming in this month, and many are already claimed. Stake your claim and find new roads with a free initial diagnostic check from 4 Stars Auto Ranch. Make the switch like I did. I got my Chevy Silverado, and you can too.
Experience commitment here at 4 Stars Auto.
Hi, we're back to the social space. It's our rare, I always say it's somebody special when we get in 2 seconds.
Yes. Amen.
Desperate is what comes out.
Please stay for 2 seconds. We got Dr. Jeff Stambaugh still joining us. Thank you so much. For those of you who are just joining us, wasn't that a great Super Bowl?
Oh my gosh.
Who knows? We'll find out. Andrew and Jack, you still up there on here. Jeff, okay, so for those who still haven't know, we are now part of, I say we, MSU is part of Texas Tech System? What is that?
That's right. So Texas Tech System is actually what sits above Texas Tech University, the Health Science Center, Angelo State University. So the system is up here, and now we plug in as one of those entities. And people ask me all the time, what are the benefits of that? And I'll give you a great example of one of the benefits of that. This summer when the legislature, or it might have been the fall, when the legislature was doing the final markup of what they call special items and things like that, MSU was left on the outside of some key money to do infrastructure upgrades, especially to our science hall. And when it came out that we weren't getting any money, the Texas Tech University System Chancellor, heading down to Austin, and to get to the point of the story, I believe the answer is $40 million later, we'll have the money. And so if someone says to me, what's the value of the Texas Tech system? I would say this year, $40 million. I'm the business dean. What do you expect me to talk about?
For those that don't know, Jeff, MSU's turning 100 years.
100 years.
So what are y'all doing to celebrate that?
We are enjoying a year-long celebration. So we kicked it off a couple of weeks ago with a big celebration at the MPEC. And there's going to be lots of events during the year. It'll culminate in the fall with homecoming, and there's going to be a Founders Day event. Each of the colleges are doing something different. For example, the Fane College of Fine Arts, someone wrote a piece of music, and they have already performed that piece of music. I'm sure they'll be doing other things like that. In the Dillard College, what we're doing is we are recognizing businesses that played a key role in developing the economy or MSU. And so the first event we're going to have is going to be in late February to be open to the public. And we're going to be honoring some companies that have been around since before MSU opened in 1922. And so I've been learning a lot about the history of Wichita Falls.
Yes.
1 year before.
And so one of the ones we know in town, First Bank. It wasn't technically the first, but it is the oldest surviving bank. It was actually the First National Bank of Burke Burnett. And it changed not that long ago, really, to First Bank, 1907. And here's an interesting tie-in to Midwestern State. One of our earliest names was Hardin Junior College because of Mr. Hardin championed it. Guess what bank he was an officer for? First National Bank of Burke Burnett.
That's pretty cool.
And so you see how all of these companies have played together to build our community and build our university. And we're going to be celebrating them throughout the year at various receptions that we're going to host in the Dillard College. So a lot going on with that. If you go to the MSU webpage, you'll see a particular place you can click for the centennial. It'll talk about the history of MSU, and it'll also cue you in as to the events that are happening on campus that month to celebrate the centennial.
I know we talked about in the first section why, people should consider MSU Texas. I graduated from MSU, and it was a great experience for me. Now I have a daughter going to college there, and she just started.
And doing very well.
Thank you. She just started her senior year. She's on the fast track to move as quickly as she can. I keep telling her, man, just slow down because college experience, adulting is hard. Adulting is not so fun after college.
My training was movies.
I swear, your daughter just started like 2 years ago or
And
something.
she is
right?
officially a senior
Yeah,
this semester.
golly.
But
And a finance major in the Diller College.
Yes,
But who's-
she is.
But who's pointing out their own college?
Yeah. But just in case they missed in our first section, I think it's important to ask again. So for all those parents out there watching tonight and grandparents, I'd love for them to give that nudge. Hey, why don't I go with you to Mustang Rally, and let's just really dive into why you should consider MSU Texas. Can you kind of briefly sum that up again, because that was good.
Again, I talk about it's a community. We're a great fit for students who want to be a part of a community. They don't want to be just a blank face in a very large crowd. We have a very diverse student body, and they build some very unique friendships among the students. Quality, it's a very high quality program, and the thing that makes it high quality, we have tremendous faculty members at MSU Texas, people who are there because they are passionate about teaching their students and giving them the benefit of what they know to launch them off onto successful lives. And then we're affordable. You can spend more money,
It's true.
or you can come to us and keep some of those Benjamins in your own pocket and still get a great education.
And I always say, do you really want to graduate with hundreds and thousands of dollars of debt?
And the answer to that is no.
Yes.
Yeah. To be able to graduate semi-debt free, I do think the student has to have skin in the game as well. But I don't know if I want to start my life's journey with hundreds of thousands of dollars of college debt.
And I don't have the exact number with me, but I have seen the exact number before. When you hear all these statistics about this is how much the average person graduates with in student debt,
Yes,
our students graduate with a lot less than that
that's
on average.
awesome.
Yeah, that
I
really is.
agree.
Well, gosh, all right, MSU, we did it.
Yep.
Did it.
Go to
Wait
MSU.
a
100
minute,
years.
Mustang Rally.
Mustang Rally.
Saturday, March the 5th.
Yeah.
Win some really cool stuff.
Yeah.
Crypto.
Yeah, free room and board. for
Free
2
room
years.
and board. A
What's the
laptop.
difference between room and board? What's board?
Food.
Oh, okay. Is that in there? Is that included?
There you go.
Okay. All right, we'll see you next week. Thanks, Jeff.
Thank you very much.
Let's go.